Welcome to the Cold Email Marketing Masterclass. If you are here to learn step-by-step how I built a cold email machine that keeps my sales team's calendars booked solid for weeks at a time for $5 per lead with way better leads than you're going to get from Facebook or TikTok or Google, you're in the right place. I don't have a course to sell you. In fact, I've consumed 17 courses on cold email to become a master myself so that I could build and scale and sell a lead generation agency, which I've done, and now implemented the same thing in my PR firm, which is now the #1 PR firm in the country. So I have no courses to sell you. I'm going to be giving you all of my very best insider information in this masterclass. So stay tuned. I'm going to be giving you so much value that you'll never have to look anywhere else. So before you ask, the answer is no. Cold email is not dead. In fact, it is still our #1 source for booking calls for our sales team. In fact, we book hundreds of calls per week with cold email. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. You may be asking, Jay, why are you giving this all away? Why are you telling us all your secrets so that we can go do this ourselves? The answer is, I don't sell lead gen services. I want you to scale your company so fast and so big that you have to hire a PR firm, and I hope you choose Otter PR. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into the value. And if you're getting value out of this video in the future, please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss another video on cold email. You're not going to want to miss one of these. I'm going to be breaking it up into sections, giving you value after value after value. So you're going to need every single step to complete the masterclass, implement this in your business so that you can grow faster than you ever thought imaginable. If you're going to be successful with cold email, one, you have to watch the entirety of this masterclass. There is a lot of different components to being successful with cold email. And if you don't have one pillar of cold email right, then the whole thing's not going to work. You're going to be spending lots of time and money setting up this massive campaign only to look at it 2 weeks later and say, oh, I have 3 replies and they're all F you and no. It happens all the time. So please watch every single video, take detailed notes, follow and build step by step with me. And all of my recommended vendors, platforms, softwares, and tools that I use are going to be in the notes here so that you can go take a look at them. And I'll be going over them video by video as they become relevant. So to start with video #1, which is this one right here, let's talk about who cold email is good for. If you are a B2B service, if you are a SaaS company, you need to be using cold email. And if you're a lead gen agency watching this masterclass just to gain additional mastery on cold email and maybe learn some tricks that you didn't know, this is absolutely going to be relevant for you. So let's talk about the 3 pillars of cold email so that you can have a successful campaign. If a single one of these pillars is off, the entire campaign breaks down and will not work. So that's why it's so important to really take note of every single step, because if you don't have one of these steps right, the whole thing breaks down. And I'm not going to lie to you, cold email is complicated. If it's not right for your industry, the audience isn't right, the messaging's not right, the whole thing breaks down, and you're going to think cold email doesn't work. Cold email works, believe me. You just have to have it very dialed in. And I promise you, if you stick with me, we're going to dial this thing in together. All right, let's get right into it. Pillar #1, deliverability. Under deliverability, under that umbrella, there's about 10 different items that we're going to go over in future videos. But essentially, if your email is not reaching your prospect's inbox, I'm not talking about spam, I'm talking about it lands in their inbox clean, without any report this tags or yellow or red alert tags, it's not going to work. So we need to optimize for deliverability, and there's a few ways that we're going to do that, which we're going to learn about in future videos. So please stay tuned, please subscribe. Pillar #2, audience. It doesn't matter how good your deliverability is, it doesn't matter how good your sales copy is. If that message lands in front of the wrong person who does not care, he will mark it as spam, your whole campaign goes to crap, and it's not going to work. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to find and hyper-target the perfect audience for your messaging so that your email campaign lasts forever, generates 50% plus open rates, and at least 3% reply rates. Those are the metrics that we're going for. Last but not least, copy. I see all the time people sending cold emails, and you probably get them too. If you're a founder, I'm sure you're being targeted. Just the worst email copy. It's really easy to mess this up, and it's really hard to dial this in. But if you follow my $10 million cold email copy template, which we're going to talk about in a future video, you'll never have to worry about copy again. And the secret is, this same template will apply to any one of your businesses. So keep watching. I'm going to give you the perfect template to use, the perfect subject line, so that you never have a question of whether or not the open rate's going to work, whether or not the reply rate's going to work. You apply this template, it's going to work, I guarantee it. Let me just follow by saying, if you master these 3 pillars, if you are able to become a master, a guru at cold email, at B2B lead generation, and you can use this not just for lead generation, you can use cold email to book guests for your podcasts, generate online reviews, apply to jobs. If you can master the principles that we're going to learn about in this masterclass, you are going to be the most valuable person in your company, guaranteed. If you're a founder, you are going to have an ongoing supply of great leads coming into your business, booking calls with you for less than $5 a call. So if you think this might be worth it to sit back and learn and master this stuff, raise your hand. I'm raising my hand. I hope you are too. So please subscribe, again, if you haven't already, so that you don't miss another video, so that you learn exactly how to master cold email. I'm going to be dropping these 1 per day. And listen, cold email is not easy. So even if you make it to the end of this masterclass, set up your email campaign and still see nobody's replying, it's probably a nuance that even I, the master of cold email, could not think about and give you throughout this masterclass. Don't worry. You can find a mentor. You can DM me on Instagram or drop something in the comments and I will try to reply personally. But I just want to warn you, this is not easy. It's harder than most other forms of advertising, including Facebook, Google ads. If one piece is off, it will not work. So if at any point you decide this might not be for you, to actually learn how to do this and implement it yourself within your own company, I do have a recommended vendor for lead generation. It's not me. It's not anyone that I'm affiliated with, but they do lead gen for us and they are excellent. That is also going to be linked down in the show notes. Their name is Avidel. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm excited to bring you through cold email marketing mastery. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced cold email marketer, I know you're going to be getting so much value out of this course. Welcome to the journey. I'll see you in the next video.